Matthew here with NPCsampling.com. Welcome to the first episode of NPC producers flip the same sample. So the premise of this video is multiple NPC producers are going to take one sample, put it in their NPC, and create a song out of it. Today's guests are going to be Lifted Noise, Fickus Beats, MyDeadFriendz, and NPC Head. Before we get deeper in the video, I want to thank Andrew Wong for going ahead and doing the 4 producers flip one sample video where I got the idea for this video. Thanks, buddy. I would also like to thank Radio Zane for Simple Green Tech for supplying us with a guitar sample. If you want more information about how to record your guitar into your DAW, check out his YouTube channel. I'll leave a link in the description below. All right, let's move on over to the first producer.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Raul from Lifted Noise. Thank you, Matthew, for the invite. I find it super interesting to hear how beat makers will take the same sample and flip it differently. The sample is really cool. This guitar loop is super clean. I kind of wanted to make it sound a little bit more dirty, so I did some pitch shifting within my sample edit. I layered the chops with some vinyl noise itself to add to that sound. This is how I chopped it. Added a filter, a compressor, the auto pan sync, some air stereo width. Then I used a note repeat on some of the samples to just give it like a stutter feel. Then I picked out some drums that came stock with the MPC Live. So I decided to go with some trap-esque type hi-hats. Added this bass line. I ended up feeling myself a little bit, so I started singing. Came up with this. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Then I chopped a little bit of that out and just used that in the beat like this. Yeah, 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 real choppy like. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Did a little bit of mixing stuff, created an arrangement. So go ahead and play that. Looking forward to hearing everyone else's.
Got some voices in there.
Got a little vocal sample going.
Nice.
Okay. Some horns in there.
Love those horns.
Well, it's a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
Hard drums.
Some nice drumming.
Dry horns.
I hear he reversed it a little bit. Yeah, it sounds like he reversed the guitar sample.
I've always liked those horns.
The groove.
Yes.
Ah. I like what you did with the sample.
I hear that sample in there. Sample's real subtle.
I wonder if that's his vocals in there.
So smooth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's killing it, man. I knew everyone was real good in here, man. I knew these were going to be great.
Nice horns in there.
That's a banger. These vocals.
Nice.
Man, very good lifting noise. I was feeling that. I like that a lot, man.
Nice one.
What's up, guys? This is Fickus Beats. I'm very excited to be part of this. So let's dive in. First, I normalized the sample and I was a little bit lazy, so I just thought the MPC could chop it up for me via the threshold function, you know, in the sample edit. And that's what the MPC came up with. So nothing too crazy, but I played around a little bit with this and came up with this pattern. From there I chose drum samples that would fit in with this pattern. I recorded the drum pattern that sounds like this. So for the bass I used the plug-in synth, which sounds like this. It's pretty basic. Then I added some plugs to spice things up. I pitched the sample down 1 semitone. Then I made 2 more sequences where I changed up the sample a bit. And in the end I arranged the sequences in the next sequence mode and converted the song into a sequence. In this final sequence I did some XYFX automation and added some transitions to the beat.
Oh yeah.
Nice little tape stop.
All right. That took a turn. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Switching it up. Nice little break.
I like how he flipped it from the intro.
I like that percussion.
All right.
Yes.
Back to it.
Yeah, Fickus.
A lot of variation here keeps it interesting, so I'm digging that.
Yeah, it's good movement. I like that.
Digging that bass, man. The whole vibe of this is nice.
Nice hi-hats. Moving around.
Yeah.
Nice synth. I wonder if those are, into MPC synths.
Definitely keeping it very interesting.
It's a good balance of sounds right there.
Yeah, Fickus beats. Yes. Yes.
It's dope.
That guitar part again. It's nice. That's a cool beat, man.
Ha! That's good. I like that.
That was really cool.
Fickus beats. A+ from me. You got an A+ from MyDeadFriendz. Totally dug that, man. Like the whole vibe of it. Had a nice little swing, a nice little like boom. I don't know. Nice little groove to that, man. Really enjoyed that. Thank you, Fickus Beats. That was dope. I like that. What's up, everybody? I'm the deity of MyDeadFriendz. I'm here courtesy of Matthew Stratton. He let me into the Stratton sphere. We're gonna show you how I took this sample that he handed out to different producers and what I did with it. Now I'm gonna run you through the sample here real quick just so you can get an idea what I did. Here's the sample. I have it all chopped up, but out of all that guitar, all that beautiful guitar, all I kept was that. Now what I did with that, I added a little delay. I added a little distortion. And I added some auto pan. Alright. Then here you can see what I did with it. Here's that distorted guitar up and through here. I got my drums. I got it all laid out here on this track. I added a nice little piano piece to it. Give it a break. And it sounds a little something like this.
MyDeadFriendz, he always gets so much energy in his beats.
Bit more dark, like that.
Nice.
That's interesting.
Love these claps.
I like how we left it just going. Yeah.
Interesting beat, kind of Kind of got an eerie feel to it.
Oh, nice.
I don't even recognize the guitar. We flipped it way different.
That bass groove.
When that beat comes in with that bass, kind of got like that Eminem "Lose Yourself" kind of feel to it. I like that.
I like the bass, yeah.
It's rough, but it's also smooth.
This is cool. I gotta say, it's kind of eerie sounding, but then it's also got parts that feel like happy to it.
I always dig his drum fills.
I love that guitar. It's unexpected.
It's got like I don't know. It's part of it's got like kind of like a Western vibe to it, and then there's an eeriness to it. And then there's also like an upbeat kind of happy mellow feel. It's got all that. That's kind of crazy how it can have all that emotion in it.
It's like the big bad wolf is coming.
I like the darkness.
Nice. Nice.
That's cool. This is a cool beat. Yeah, so the way I did this, I just went ahead and tried to chop the sample in different ways to see what kind of slices I could get out of the sample. I ended up using just 2 slices for the whole entire beat, and one is for the bass, the other one is for the guitar part. So that's the entire sample right there, and that's my chop for the bass. That's the cut. You turn it into note on. Open up the release time and go here and I'll put the pad on loop. After that, just use 16 levels. Okay, so this is the guitar. Cut. It's right there. Note on as well, so same thing. Open up the release time, but I didn't open it up all the way. I gave it just a little bit, so it kind of creates a bit of a delay effect. So put this on 90 or something like that. These are my 2 cuts from the sample, and I did the same thing here for the guitar. 16 levels. I created the melody with this slice. Then I just dropped a drum loop over it, and now that's basically it. So that's the essential bit of the whole beat. Then I have that drum loop going. That's not a drum loop, I made that beat. After this, I had a bit of trouble because I couldn't get any more out of that sample, and I went searching for samples that can match what I was doing here with the bass and the guitar. This is one of the chops, and basically I'm using the same techniques here. Note on and having the loop. It just extends the sample. If you have a very small chop, this helps you actually get like a violin going for a long time. So, and I don't use much effects at all. I just like to find samples that go well with each other, and I might do a bit of EQ in here and there, but I don't use effects that much, to be honest. This was more of a search for samples that would work with the loop that I had, and that was it. So I just found some chops, and I put those chops over the beat, and that's it.
Starting out with that bass line. Oh.
Okay.
Is that the sample?
Nice one.
Yeah.
What?
Nice.
I always like MPC Head's drum grooves.
Those drums are nice, funky, kind of break going on there.
Swing on the hi-hats.
Dope.
Way laid back. Just some straight chill.
I'm busting out my headphone.
Love how you turned the sample into a bass.
It's like straight cruising. Like I go cruising in the car with the top down.
And those drums, so laid back.
Nice string samples in there.
Yo, that bass sounds crazy. Man, this is so smooth and like chill. Like it's got a bad news vibe to it. Like what? Yo, that was cool.
That vocal sample on there is really clean. I don't know, it's giving me like a somewhat of a Middle Eastern vibe with like a ambient sound with like a 90s hip hop kind of vibe, boom bap. I dig the break under there.
It's nice how you put the different elements in there. You got the guitar, got the bass, got the vocal in there, and then yeah,
A little reverse on a sample there.
I like that one.
dope. Let me show you how I did this beat. So I did everything in the MPC Live standalone. I mixed everything in the MPC Live, and every section of the song has the original sample in it. Let me show you what I mean. So what I did is I took that sample and trimmed it evenly, and I pitched it up 4. And I did that all in the trim mode, and then I put it into sections, and then that gave me these chops. All right, so those are the main chops in the first sequence. And then a couple sequences later, I did these chops. Which is the same exact sample. I just copied the pads over and I reversed everything. Over on sequence 12, here's the second copy I made. What I did is I added a reverb on there and it gave it a little bit of air. And then I took the pair EQ and just did a low cut or a high pass right here. And if you want more information about how I trim my sample, set the pitch, find the BPM, and go about chopping it, go to MPCsampling.com and you can find a little bit more information about how I do that there. So I plugged my acoustic guitar directly in here because I have an electric acoustic. So that's actually a guitar I recorded right into the MPC Live, and I used a bunch of effects on there. I used the ensemble, the stereo with the pair EQ just to EQ some of the lows out, and then I used a reverb. And then I plugged the bass into my Soundcraft right over here, sent an auxiliary out of the Soundcraft into my MPC, and recorded the bass right in there. And you can see that right there. And so in the end of the section, you'll hear I use actually bass line, which is actually a synth built into the MPC. I use this Shorty preset from the Tube synth, and I tweaked it. I tweaked like the parameters just to get the exact sound I wanted with the delay and the effects and everything, the saturation, and that gave me that sound. So you'll hear those sounds at the end, and that's pretty much the song in a nutshell.
Chopping it up.
Totally different.
Nice.
Damn.
Cool.
Interesting choice of kicks.
I think that bass drum.
Kind of feel like a dubstep sound of it.
Nice.
Wow, okay.
Love that guitar.
I don't know what I was supposed to expect, but man.
Nice snare roll. Nice transition on it.
Got some no repeat on that kick. That's nice.
Hey, that sample got that reverse to it. Damn.
Hey, chop that up real good.
Dope with those snares.
Love how you flip that sample.
I like that airy sound with the reverb on the guitar there.
Yeah, them drums come in nice, man. There's that.
Nice.
Shit is slamming.
Some dope breakdowns on this one too.
I like that. That's a bell sync.
Hi-hats on the side.
Nice. Nice one.
It was a nice build-up. Cool.
That was dope, man. I don't know what I was expecting from Matthew Stratton, man, but man, there was like no real, it wasn't real repetitive or nothing like that, man. It kept going and it had this cool build up and stuff to it, man.
Alright, that was dope.
Yo, that was amazing, right? Thank you to everybody that was involved in this. Thank you to all the producers, MPC Head, Fickus Beast, Lifted Noise, MyDeadFriendz, and a big special thanks to Simple Green Tech for supplying us with the sample. I think everybody did an incredible job. And again, phenomenal job that everybody did. I'll leave everybody's link in the description to their YouTube channel so you can check out all these different artists. Each one has a YouTube channel, so check them out. And if you want more information about how you can chop up samples, go to npcsampling.com. I have a masterclass on there. It's a free masterclass. Just sign up for it. And I have a few videos showing you how I go about putting a sample inside the MPC Live and how you can find the exact BPM and how you can chop it up exactly so you know what the tempo is and your chops fit exactly with the beat. And if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing. I like to help you make music on the MPC Live, and I do videos all the time about the MPC Live. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. My name is Matthew, create music daily, and I'll see you in the next video. Later, y'all.